Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be playing some more expanded, looking at an ability lock, item lock, and damage spreading deck. It's going to be pretty fun. So to start us off, we got Wobbuffet with Bide Barricade. As long as this Pokemon is our active Pokemon, nothing has abilities, to say at least, except Psychic Pokemon. So we really want to start with this Pokemon because it's going to shut down our opponent's Shaman, their Dedenne GXs, or any other Pokemon that has an ability that's not Psychic type. Lucky for us, our damage spreader, Crobat, we are playing the entire Crobat evolution line, is Psychic, so they will maintain their abilities. We'll start with Zubat, who Free Flight. If this Pokemon has no energy attached, it has Free Retreat. We then evolve into Golbat with the ability Sneaky Bite. When we place Pokemon from our hand to evolve one of our Pokemon, we may put 2 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon. We then finally evolve into Crobat with Surprise Bite. When we play this Pokemon from our hand to evolve one of our Pokemon, we may then put 3 damage counters on our opponent's Pokemon. Our main attacker though is going to be Seismitoad EX with Quaking Punch for 30 damage, and at the cost of 2 colorless energy, your opponent can't play any item cards from his or her hand during his or her turn. So we're trying to item lock them while continuing to chain additional damage from our Crobats. But at the same time, a couple of our items and our stadium card is going to increase that damage. So going into our items, playing 1 Field Blower, 4 Hypnotoxic Laser. When we play this card, it is going to poison our opponent's active Pokemon, and then we flip a coin. If heads, our opponent's active Pokemon is also asleep. We are going to stack that with Verbank Say Gym, which allows our poison damage to add an additional 2 damage counters when this stadium is in play, allowing us to spread more damage. Our opponent takes more poison damage, and then Seismitoad obviously will hit with Quaking Punch. 4 Mysterious Treasure, 4 Quick Ball for early game setup, 1 Rescue Stretcher. Our aspect of choice is Scoop Up Cyclone. This is going to allow us to put 1 Pokemon, all cards attached to it, back into our hand, whether it is a damaged Pokemon we're trying to keep from getting knocked out, or one of our Crobat lines. So it does have some versatility in that aspect. 1 Special Charge because we are only playing 4 double colorless energy. 2 Super Scoop Up, same thing as Scoop Up Cyclone, except we have to flip a coin. 3 Versus Seeker. Our only stadium we're playing is Verbank City Gym. We are playing 3 copies. For our support line, we're playing 1 Acerola. This is just if our opponent isn't able to one-shot our Seismitoad. We do play Fighting Fury Belt, so it will make our Seismitoad HP 220. If they're not able to one-shot our Seismitoad, we can continually deny them prizes by Acerolling into a fresh one. Playing 1 Guzma, 1 Marnie for mid to late game disruption, 2 N for obvious reasons, 4 Professor Sycamore, 2 Fine Fury Belt, 2 Float Stones for our Wobbuffets, and 4 double colors energy. So we are going to hop into a game. Ideally with a deck like this, you want to start with Wobbuffet every single time. So you could probably put 4 in here. I just put 3 just because it seems a little clunky to have 4, but I think the deck would be fine if you played 3 or 4. So our Wobbuffet, ironically, is actually going to help our opponent. I want to try our best to protect our Zubats. We'll hold the energy just because if they do get Luster Downfall off, we don't lose the energy for no reason. I've been seeing this variant a lot lately. A lot of people seem to be testing out the ADP engine just so that way they can take additional prize cards. Alright, let's see what we can do. Put this Wobbuffet down just in case. We're going to Quaking Punch. Don't know if our opponent realizes they are item locked. We get Sycamore again. Going to Mysterious Treasure. I'm gonna keep one bench space open so that way we can use Tapu Lele. We will Quaking Punch again. Item lock is really strong, especially against decks like Ultra Necrozma because they are extremely item reliant. We actually don't have Acerola available to us. We'll be able to take a knockout here. Item lock is good, guys. Item lock is good. I still don't know if we were in the best position there. But being able to item lock our opponent to where they couldn't play Floatstone to get that ADP out of the active, and our opponent not realizing that possibly, really changed the game in our favor. I don't know what our opponent necessarily had, so I couldn't say if we were like still in a good spot or not. Interesting. So we are going up against the Zigzagoon variant. So it's a spread deck versus a spread deck. We actually may have to utilize Crobat in this game. See if we poison him now. That does 1, 2. See if we can get an early knockout. Having Wobbuffet in the active is going to be extremely relevant. Alright, we're going to try and win right here, everyone. We're gonna go get a Sycamore, so we need 1 Golbat. It's poison. Busted deck, guys. And just like that. Alright everyone, I'm going to stop it right there just because I just want to showcase a little bit about this deck. It used to be a variant of this, Toad Bats I believe is what it's called, was an extremely good deck way back when, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys that item lock is still an extremely powerful concept in the game, especially with the new rules with the supporters and whatnot. People are playing a lot more items, or depending on decks that run a lot more items than they may have in the past. Also too, being able to spread damage, it's fun. If you like decks that involve a lot of math, a lot of keeping track of, you know, a lot of different scenarios, this is a really fun deck to play. Wobbuffet is an extremely strong deck in this format, just being able to shut off so many abilities right from the beginning of the game. And this deck is fun. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you thought of the list. Is there anything that you would personally change for your own list? Have you played something like this before? If you guys liked what you saw, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more future content. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later.